Welcome back to Barcoded Chats with your girl, Nigeria and Sydney. We are back with another episode. This episode, we are talking about sex experiences. So we are going to go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we're going to start with is losing our virginity. So I actually lost my virginity. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the lead. I'm going to go ahead and leave your bitch ass. The fact that I'm going to leave you is hilarious. I'm about to slap the shit out of you.
So, you just
I want some cake.
You kicking it off with virginity.
Sydney, come on! You talking about you so hungry? You can't be. Cause I'm about
You have to feed
Come on!
talent.
Get down,
You
bitch.
have to feed the talent.
You're not talented! Because if you were, you'd be hopping on the train. You're just busy over here fucking giggling.
Okay.
3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
Who's the motherfucking Texas, ho? Who's the motherfucking Texas, ho? Who's the motherfucking Texas, ho?
Welcome back to Barcoded Chats with your girl, Nigeria and
Sydney.
we are back with another episode.
Yes. In this episode, we want to.
She's annoying the fuck out of me. Here she go with these tears again. Anyways, y'all. We've been trying to start this episode for about a good 10 minutes. Bitch giggle a lot.
So, anyways, we're gonna get into a juicy little episode
About
for you guys this
sex
week.
experiences.
Yes, because this is just a little
It's just
preview for our upcoming infamous sex episode. Still number one with you guys
No,
today. So
Nasty tail sip.
okay, so be prepared for that. So in preparation for that episode and all that's going to come with it, we're going to talk about our sex experiences, kind of lube you up a little bit with
Ew, she said love you up. Bro.
So we see who's the more sexually closed off.
She's so fucking nice. Yeah. Well, okay, to start off the sex experience episode, we're going to talk about losing our virginity.
Oh wow. I still have mine, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Girl, please. For one, I was one of the last ones in the friend group. I was one of the last ones in the friend group. Yes, I was.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
Girl, she tried to
I
She tried to
was right
fight me.
before her.
whatever.
Literally
It wasn't.
right before
Anyways.
her. Okay.
I was one of the last ones in the friend group to lose my virginity.
You want a cookie?
Yeah,
Because you
bitch.
lost yours.
You did too. Anyways, let's not mention who we lost it to.
No, we'll leave those poor fellows' names out of
Poor
this.
fellows, baby. I'm the best. Anyway. No, but funny thing was, I actually lost my virginity at her house.
I plead the fifth. I don't know what she's talking about, Miss Clay.
Girl, that's what my mama didn't want me to say over there.
Mama, I don't know what she's talking about. Plead the fifth, girl.
Oh, so we're not telling that? We're not telling the story? we're not telling the truth to the people?
Oh, okay. We can. It was. I'm playing. I'm just playing. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe there was a party that was thrown that got out of hand. That's not my fault.
It was a party that night? No, it wasn't.
Was that not the party night?
No, I wouldn't have lost my virginity at a party. I have more morals than that.
What was going on?
They just came over to chill.
That is what that was. That wasn't the party.
I didn't plan on losing my virginity that night at all.
You never do. I didn't plan on.
No, some people plan their
Oh, some
virginity
people.
loss.
I didn't plan on. Not in a bad way. But I didn't plan on losing it that night.
Yeah. I mean, if I could have lost it a different way, I definitely would choose to. It was I wouldn't even go into the whole details, but it was in a said laundry room.
I think about that sometimes too, but the way I think about it is if the person after him was going to have been my first, I would have preferred he to have been my first, because the person after him, that would have been a worse person to have been my first.
Ooh,
with everything that happened with him.
Oh.
So I would have been more pissed about that. I am at more peace with the person that I lost it to. If it would because the guy after that guy was shitty too. So if I would have waited for him, so if I was gonna, that was probably the better choice.
Okay, was your person that you lost your virginity with, were they the same ethnicity?
They were actually, considering that I date white men these days, people don't seem to know that. Most people that know me do, but if you don't know me, then you don't know that. But now you do, because I just told it to the world.
Well, yes. Person I lost my virginity to was not my ethnicity. It was of the Asian descent.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. But I actually got head first. Like, I lost my head virginity before I lost my actual virginity. And that was from somebody else, which that person was fine as hell.
Ooh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. He was, y'all. He was.
He was fine.
But,
he was very angry because I would not let him take my virginity. But I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And he was like hella older.
Yeah, I was about to say we was young.
As hell. We was young as hell. Like, yeah. No. So, when do you remember the first time you got head? Or was it after you lost your virginity or before?
After, I think.
Okay.
I think it was after. Definitely. First part. Who was the? Let me think about this.
That's a don't remember.
Come back to me, Teach. But
okay, I did.
I'm gonna think about that, because if it's who I think it is, then that was a long time before. But it might be. Hey, yeah, me and Head was. It was a while before I met. Somebody who wasn't weak and didn't give, some men out here, they like to not give it.
I have never experienced a man, let me knock on wood. I have never experienced a man saying he doesn't give head. Let me knock on wood again. Because I just don't want that happening to me. But yeah, like, how you call yourself being grown and you don't give head? How you want to get head but don't give head? Okay. How you want to get pussy and don't give head, like, I just don't understand.
Answer. Huh?
We can't be grown if you still not giving head.
Okay. Yeah, no. So I don't, I hate that. That's another flag that I look out for. That's a flag I look out for. When they don't give head.
Like, why? Why are you scared of vagina?
What's wrong with you? What's going on? What's happening? You're not experienced?
There's men out there that don't like to get head.
Yes.
I'm not mad at her because that gives me one less thing to fucking do.
I have somebody who prefers to give me head over him.
Oh, I've experienced guys that be like,
not that he don't be happy when I want to, but it's like usually I'm the one that's volunteering to give it to him.
Yeah.
He rarely like forces me to do it. Like,
that forces you.
I'm the one that's like, no, I want to.
Yeah, like take that thing out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so what are your feelings on fingering? I just feel like so like nasty saying that. Fingering. I'm not a fan of it, honestly. I just feel like it's so much bacteria under your nails. Some niggas don't wash their hands. It's corona. You said rough hands?
It depends.
That too.
Rough hands.
Long fingernails.
It's just like sometimes it's unnecessary. Sometimes it's a turn off because it can show what you don't know how to do.
Right.
And some niggas still don't know how to finger.
And that's something you should learn like elementary school.
It makes no sense because like it's a short gameplay down there, you know. You
Show 'em, Sid.
You want to focus on one thing here, the clitoris. That's the main. And then you want to also, what's that thing from that movie? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You got to stimulate a clitoris and penetrate simultaneously. That's the key. But.
Yeah, no, some people don't know how to do it, and it's literally, it can be really irritating. It can, like, some girls, it can hurt them. It's the long fingernails for me. If you got long fingernails, don't even think about trying to stick nothing in me.
Yeah.
Like, that is so painful. Like, let me stick my long ass fingernails up in your asshole.
And, I try not to do
in
that.
and out and see if you fucking like it.
I try to make sure mine, because my fingers have gone inside other people, so I try to make sure. You know, but yeah, that same thing, you gotta know how to finger, like, you gotta know what you're going for.
Yeah, because you can definitely hurt somebody hitting the wrong spot.
You gotta listen to people when they tell you to slow down, move around, up, over, just listen.
Down.
Don't take it as like because sometimes you try to tell guys and they take it as like a slight or like, don't, just like listen and learn and figure out what they like.
Criticism.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying move it to the left.
I'm dead. All right. What about hunching? So the first thing is I found out what the word hunching meant when I was in college, and I actually found out in the hood from some little kids.
Girl,
I know it as humping or getting ass, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People used to hunch. I wasn't hunching at no young age.
I humped a little bit here and there, but it wasn't like something I seeked to do. I didn't hump a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But it happened maybe once.
Being grown and hunching is like a turn on.
Kind of.
If you like kissing or something like that.
There was one guy who later come to find out he had a weird thing about sex, but not about it, but anyways. Because the first couple times we hung out, we just would make out and hump. That was all we would do for an hour to 2 hours.
That sounds so childish.
For an hour, but it does. But it kind of made me giddy. I was like, oh my god, we're just making out.
Oh my god.
I never just made out with somebody.
I don't like to.
It was just it's almost hotter because it's I want to do so much more, but we're just gonna not. It can be really hot.
It reminds me of Bad Teacher when Justin Timberlake and Homegirl was humping, and then he's like, all right. I'm like, wait, nigga, did you just nut by humping me and then just gonna go to sleep? I'm so confused. No, that shit was fucking hilarious.
That movie is bananas. Yeah. Punching.
How do we feel about threesomes? I've never had a threesome. I thought about it, but I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I feel like it would literally have to be with two people that I don't like that are literally no strings attached. But I don't really have sex with people that are no strings attached.
Well, my first one was with a couple, so that helped.
Yeah.
So that it was just
already had the two people.
We were, and it was never awkward. Just okay.
I would definitely feel like it's awkward. So where would we get started? Who needs to kick it off? It doesn't have to be awkward
because we were all friends in the friend group, and it's fun. That's a funny story. I'm not gonna tell it, but I'll tell it to you later. But that's a funny story. But yeah. But we were all all friends. We're all still friends.
Well, yes, I have had a friend ask me to join her and her boyfriend. I did decline the offer. I have been asked actually a few times to join. I've actually been asked by her to join a threesome, and I did decline the offer once again.
I also got asked by I had a good friend, him and another guy. They wanted to bring me in, but I declined because me and him were such good friends. I didn't want to mess that up, so that's why I did decline it. but I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have did it. Kind of. Looking back now, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It would literally have to be with two people I don't give a fuck about, which I don't really have sex with people I don't give a fuck about. So.
And then the other one, me and her were friends. But we didn't give a fuck about because we didn't really know him that well.
Oh, see, yeah.
But it was me and her, and we were like, okay, do we want to do this together? Me and her came to a mutual agreement, and then we were like, okay, let's do it. And then we were safe, and we watched out, and we did our thing.
Speaking of not knowing people well, so what about one night stands? I've never had a one night stand.
I mean, I think we talked about this like way back when.
Yeah.
See, I guess I have to take back my one night stands because sometimes I do end up sleeping with the person more than once. Sometimes because what did he say? He was like, if y'all were planning on it, he was like, that's not a one night stand. And sometimes in a lot of cases, I was planning on sleeping with that person. Like we already knew. So as far as that threesome was kind of a one night stand threesome because we met him that night and I'm not.
I just be feeling like there ain't nobody that fine where I just need to like meet them that night and fucking have sex with them. I've kissed somebody that I met like that day, but never have sex.
Girl, there was some Australian rugby players one night. Come on.
No, the fuck? No. The only person I'm gonna do a one night stand with is like Drake, Chris Brown, something like that. But that ain't even one night stand because I know them.
Live life. But I don't know. It's not, I don't have a lot of one night stands, but I've had them. But I mean, and then there are people that I only sleep with once, so I don't know what you would really call that.
Yeah, I've had those where I've only slept with them once, but like it wasn't I just met them, like I was talking to them for a while. So, because that's another one of my questions. Like when you meet somebody, you say you meet a guy and you're talking to them, and like why do they want to have sex so soon? Like they want to have sex like the first week they meet you, and I'm just like, if we continue to talk, I'm gonna end up fucking you, like.
True. However, sometimes there's this argument, however stupid it may sound or logical it may sound to you. There's an argument people don't like to waste their time because they want to make sure they have somebody sexually compatible. So they're not going to sit here and waste a month on you to then find out that it is whack. So they rather just figure out within a week or two, and then they'll continue to talk to you sometimes. But that is a case that has been made for men and women.
That's true because I have talked to some guys, and then when I had sex with them, they was trash. It was a time when
it happened.
So it's just like I understand that, but it's just like sometimes it's just a respect factor of like respecting somebody's time, respecting somebody's like. Just life choice. I don't fucking know. But men becoming hella strong.
Look at the culture that's been created. People watch porn daily, hourly, minutely. People have Tinder. You have Hinge. You have OkCupid. You have Plenty of Fish. You have other ways to order women. You have webcams. You like sex. Is literally at the fingertips of everything. So like, I feel like it's just like I feel like they think like I can go get it from anywhere right now. Like,
okay, well if you can go get it from anywhere right now, like why would you just like hassle a new girl that you're talking to? But hey, I mean, like she said, it's different. It's different now. Generation's different.
It's different. It's a different culture. I feel like it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know because also I feel like I don't know if I'm a little jaded from what the type of things that I indulge in, the type of media that I see. But it just can seem that everybody's just a little bit more out to prove that they out here, tapping that ass and fucking around, and you know, I got all these hoes and all these bitches, and I'm talking to all these girls, when it's just like, I don't understand how people are still getting lost in that cycle. I feel like there are a lot of people that are outside of that cycle, and you have to kind of seek that out. You have to create that. Jackie Inan talks about that all the time. Create the feed you want to see. I do that. I unfollow hella people, followed a bunch more people. All I see is black excellence and makeup on my goddamn timeline. So you have to create what you want to see, and that's not all that the world is. But it's the same way how it goes back to that college study. They always want to talk about, they say like, there's actually a less amount of people drinking in college than they think. It's just that drinking in college is all that anybody talks about. Right. But you would be surprised the fact that there's really more like 20 to 30% of the campus drinks and the rest may not. Or maybe 50-50 or maybe 60-40. Because going back to my college, while it was a heavily drinking college, don't get me wrong, white folks was putting it away. There was always a sober event to accompany it. And there were people there, and people would go. Or people who just didn't participate in the parties at all, whether they went to the sober event or not. Some people, but it's just like, the people create the narrative of what they want you to see. That's all. That's just like, people create that, and I think everybody just really has to see beyond that and start to really look at the full picture and think about what they're doing. Read between the headlines. Like, they target people with the fucking words that they use in these Facebook posts and all these quick click bites and all this shit. They know what the fuck they're doing. They want you to be dumb, and they want you to be not using all of your senses, not using all of your context clues, like, to put shit together for what the fuck it really is. So just pay attention. Just pay attention. Have anything to do with what we're doing. God, I got off a tangent, but it is. But it is what it is. But that's really all I have for our sex experiences. I mean, shit, we still out here living them. We still out here living our sexual experience. I mean, we were just talking about anus things.
No, she was just talking about anus things. We weren't talking about anus things.
There's, you don't want to talk, like...
That's you. Don't talk about it like we were both interested in it. You were interested in it. So you're not
interested in it ever?
I'm not interested in just like out here. No. Like, that's not what on my chopping block right now. That's on yours.
That's on my chopping block.
You trying to make the people trying to put the spotlight on me? No, you're the one that's thinking about trying anal. Tell the people. Be honest.
I'm not trying to put the spotlight on you. I was just trying to answer your question of whether or not you would do it or not.
I don't know.
I'm trying to get.
I don't know. Not right now. I'm trying to find somebody to fucking do the manhole.
I'm exploring, Everybody's always learning on their sexual journey. They don't make this shit for no reason. People out here using it, so let's stop acting like they not. But yeah, I don't know, mine. I've always said no. Always no. Like, tap the hand no.
So what's making you think about doing it now?
I don't know. Maybe just because I'm a little older, I think I'm just a little...
That thing about stretching somebody's asshole out makes me be like, ooh, not at all.
I don't know. But part of it is like, what's all the hype?
I don't hear the hype, so I don't know. I didn't know there was a hype about fucking people's ass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anal was big.
Where do you hear that at? The anal sheet? Is that where you hear that at? Okay. Well,
I'm not really like that.
I do think the anal tail is cute, but
the butt plug?
Yeah. The little tail.
Yeah, that's what you start off with, just to kind of
open up the hole.
Yeah. Little bit.
Oh, city.
What? Y'all, look, come back. This is what you got in store for our next episode. So what y'all think she gonna be talking about? And we're gonna be bringing special guests on that one too. and they way freakier than my ass.
I've heard guys actually tell me that I'm really freaky. I don't know. I just don't tell people about my freakiness, I guess, because I just don't. It don't be encourage me. No, I don't need it. People just. I don't know. I don't know. People say I look like I'm freaky. I don't see how somebody looks like they're freaky.
Yeah.
But
Like that's
I save it for the bedroom.
girl. I mean, there's all types of things, but I mean, we covered the hot spots. You know, the mouth, the fingers, the
The neck is a hot spot for me.
the nipples,
The nipple's not a hot spot for me.
nipples all the way. A combination of certain things, perfect orchestra, perfect symphony.
It's gonna make us sing, y'all.
Hey.
I'm disgusted. Yes, so that kind of wraps up our sex experience episode. Don't forget to like. Why you look at me like that? Like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to listen to our episode.
Yes, please keep on sharing all of our good fun. We're here. We're coming at you. So come along for the ride, y'all. Okay, this Barcoded Chats where we get a little spicy. We always keeping the chats barcoded. Don't listen out loud.
I'm dead. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can get every notification of when we post. But until then, you better holla.